Japan is located on the Pacific Ring of Fire, which is the most active earthquake belt in the world. The ring follows the rim of the Pacific Ocean, which is where many volcanic eruptions and earthquakes occur. The reason the Ring of Fire is so active is because there are many tectonic plates, including the Pacific Plate beneath the Pacific Ocean, that collide. When tectonic plates interact at their edges, it produces earthquakes. The city of Kagoshima has had a size 7 earthquake in the past, and just last year in 2015, the city was issued a tsunami warning because of a nearby earthquake on the Kyushu coast. Tsunami warnings issued for Kagoshima were later lifted, but it did give the city a big scare because it had just restarted its second nuclear reactor in October. Anti-nuclear activists are worried that in the future another earthquake could disrupt nuclear operations and cause toxic waste to contaminate the ocean. Because Japan is in such a high-risk zone, the best course of action is to educate its citizens on how to prepare for earthquakes, to construct low-rise buildings or high-rise buildings that are able to withstand earthquakes, and finally to close down nuclear reactors that are at risk of leaking toxic waste. In 2010, Los Angeles County generated a total of 99.1 million metric tons of carbon dioxide, which is approximately 21.7% of California's total greenhouse gas emissions in 2009. There's a widespread use of automobiles and trucks that use high carbon fuels, and there's a lot of traffic in LA, so it's had one of the highest greenhouse gas emissions of any city in the US in 2010. One of the best ways to combat this issue is to utilize more public transportation. Elon Musk and his SpaceX team is in the process of developing a high-speed tram that can run from LA to San Fran with minimal carbon emissions. However, this does not solve inner-city traffic. In order to solve that, more people in LA should commute to work or take the bus. In January 2014, the government of Kenya declared a drought with an estimated 1.6 million people affected. After arid and semi-arid zones in Kenya, such as Samburu, had a poor performance of rains between March and May 2014, the drought continued to worsen and affect agriculture. In Samburu, clashes over water and pasture have increased significantly with the drought because it's causing severe food shortages and massive population displacement. Not only are there poor rains to blame for the shortages and crop failures, but also the high food prices and decimation of goats and sheep by a viral disease. Inhabitants of Samburu can continue to seek aid from its government, but they should also be sure to grow water-efficient crops. The government should also step in to monitor the conflict so that no more people die because they are fighting for resources.